G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I've got this little neat 1/24 scale. I got the stadium truck version here, as you can see. This is a new product that I noticed at Kmart today. So for the small price of $25, I thought I'll pick it up. Main reason I did pick this one up when I quickly had a look at the box was that it says here it's fully digital proportional, as you can see there. So this one actually has proportional steering and throttle. Well, that's what it claims to have. You can get in two models. You've got the monster truck here, or you've got the stadium truck model that I've got in the box here. I thought the stadium truck model looked a bit better than the actual monster truck version, but if you like the monster truck version, you can also choose that one. This also comes with a rechargeable lithium-ion pack inside, so no more AA batteries or AAA batteries with this particular model. So yeah, I just thought I'll try it out. It might be comparable to I noticed there's a WLtoys version of a stadium truck around this size. I'll put the model number once I go and look it up. I can't remember the actual model number. I think it's L969 or something like that. But that's the 1/24 scale, I believe, and this one reminded me of that. So anyway, let's have a look at what's in the box, and then I'll take it for a quick test drive. I thought I'll just quickly get this one for review. 25 bucks at Kmart. So let's get into it. Alright guys, I got everything out of the box. So to start off with, got this small leaflet here. It doesn't really say too much about it except a little bit of information on the transmitter, how many batteries. This takes 4 AA batteries. A little bit of information here about how to charge it with a cable that's built into the transmitter. I'll show you that in a second. It does show you a little bit of information about how long it will charge off a flat battery. They're claiming just down here 60 minutes, 40 to 60 minutes, depending how much you've used it. And they claim a playing time or driving time of 20 to 25 minutes. So that's interesting. And to let the battery cool down for at least 10 minutes before charging it up. Okay, onto the transmitter. I mean, for a cheap truck like this for 25 bucks, this is actually pretty decent looking. It's got a rubber sponge, okay, and yeah, it's fully proportional, guys. So fully proportional trigger. We've got a steering trim here as well, and off and on switch just here. As you can see, it's looking to bind, but yeah, it's not a bad looking controller. It actually looks like a WLtoys style controller, like a bit like the buggy version of the 144001 or the 1248 Rock Racer, just smaller. But yeah, these type of controllers, it's not too chintzy and cheap where it's non-proportional or anything like that, but it's actually, you know, a typical control that you'd get on a more expensive, you know, entry-level hobby grade, but more expensive vehicle like 50, 60, maybe even $70 brushed vehicles. So not too bad. The batteries go underneath here. It's stamped here. It tells you which way the batteries go, if you can see that. So they've stamped it there. And on the side here is where your charging port is. See this little tab here? You just open that, and there's a small door you take off, and there is a little cable inside just there to charge the battery on the truck. Okay, so that's that. And here's the small truck itself, the 1/24 scale stadium truck. Pretty cool little truck. It's got a Lexan shell on it. Nice rubber tires. They're pretty firm. The fronts are free spinning, as you can see, and the back is where the live axle is. Bit of suspension on the back there, and this is where the motor is. It's got a small brushed motor. We just take the actual shell off. You just press down on the tabs here. There's no pins or anything like that. So there it is there. Closer look at the shell. Number 45. A few decals on it. Looks pretty cool actually. Yeah, Lexan body shell, flexible. like you see on more expensive trucks. Tiny little chassis on this one. Obviously, it's a little 1/24 scale truck, and it's even got little tiny springs. See how neat's that? You got trailing arms on the back, and it's got a bit of a suspension there. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a look. Can you see the motor? There's the motor there, actually. Looks like a small brushed motor that you'd see typically in brushed quadcopters. Looks like. So that's interesting. Don't know what sort of size that is, but it looks fairly thin and small. The actual can housed on the back here. There's a little LED light. I suppose it will illuminate once we turn it on the on and off switch on the bottom. There it is. It's trying to bind. Antenna. And that's basically it. And this would house a real tiny micro servo, I'd say, just here. Actually looks like it might be another motor just there, but it is fully proportional. So yeah, bit of a basher bar on the front, pretty firm, but it's got some flex to it. All right, and like I mentioned, the on and off switches on the bottom. The charging port to charge it up is on the other side, on the right hand side of the vehicle. That's where you plug in the remote. So let me just do that now. And this remote's got two LEDs here. It's got the green one which says charge, just there. And there we go. It's flashing the power on and off button to let you know that it's charging up. So I'm guessing maybe this charge button will turn off. I'm just having a guess. I'd guess that's what would happen once it's fully charged. All right, so let me undo that for now. You just plug it in like that, unplug it. And I'll put the body shell on just by lining up the holes there and just basically press it on and you'll hear it click. Just push the body posts in and there it is there. All right, so let's turn it on. I'm not too sure of the battery milliamp hour in this one. It doesn't state in this leaflet at anywhere. Let me just double check. No, it doesn't state anything there, or no, it doesn't. It doesn't state anything anywhere on the box or on the leaflet what milliamp hour size this is in the truck itself. The lithium-ion pack. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a small one, maybe 400 milliamp hour, because they do claim it's going to run for 20 to 25 minutes. But anyway, let's turn this truck on. I've already turned it on. Turn the transmitter on and it's fully proportional, guys. Look at that. How neat's that for such a cheap truck? $20 truck, $25. Full speed, brake, reverse, full speed. Nice. Okay, and yeah, fully proportional. So just put on this piece of paper so we can see. Let's trim it up. You probably can't see that. Let me just hold it in my hand, and I'll just over here. I'm gonna just twist the knob for the trimmer, and as you can see, you can probably hear the servo. Yeah, works perfectly. All right, guys. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to charge this up fully. I'm going to connect it to that cable again, off camera, and I'll wait till it fully charges, and then, yeah, we'll take for a little spin in the yard, see how it performs. All right, guys? Okay, guys, I'm going to give this little Kmart car a go in the backyard. Don't have heaps of room here to do range tests or anything like that, but we'll give it a go. Donut. Two pretty cool donuts. Alright guys, well that comes to the end of this quick review on the $25 124 scale Kmart truck. This is a fully proportional little truck, as you can see, and I was actually surprised. It did rather well. It's actually got some good speed to it, guys, especially on the tarmac, or pavement in this case, in the backyard. Yeah, I was actually surprised that it could actually do a bit of rock crawling. I didn't expect it to do so well on the rock wall out here in the backyard, because of number one, its size, and number two, it's got a pretty low ground clearance here, you know, so it did quite well on the rock wall there, as you can see. Fully proportional control throughout, so it was rather easy to navigate over that rock wall. And also I thought I would test it on the grass there, even though it was pretty freshly mowed. It seemed to go over it quite well as also, so yeah, not too bad at all, guys. Pretty impressed with it for its size and for what you get for 25 bucks. Now, I advise that you don't run this on carpet, because I did run it before making this segment outside, and I ran it on the tiled floor, and then I ended up running it on carpet in the games room. And the rear axles, because I've got a pet dog, rear axles got caked up with you know, dog hair, and got stuck in between the tires, as they do on carpet. Any RC vehicle does that, especially if you got pets like dogs or cats. And it actually, yeah, it sort of locked up the axles, not entirely, but it made it go slow. So I actually did pull it apart. I took the few screws off the back here, and I had a look at that motor, and that motor is actually a brushed quadcopter motor. So it's about a 8mm motor that you find on toy grade brush quads, such as like the X5C SEMA or something like that. So yeah, I mean, for having a tiny little motor like that in the back, it's actually got pretty good power, especially to get over the lawn and on the rocks. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. You can pick this up like I showed you in the unboxing. You can pick this up in two versions, this stadium truck version or the monster truck version from the shelves of Kmart in Australia and possibly New Zealand. No doubt, I think New Zealand stock the same products as the Australian stores. So yeah, for 25 bucks you can pick one of these up yourself. Alright guys, so anyway, I just thought I'd feature it on the channel. If you did like this video, give us a good old thumbs up, and comment and subscribe, and if you're new, hit that notification bell. Alright guys, I've got some more RC videos coming up soon. I'll upload them as soon as I can get to them, and stay safe and enjoy the hobby. Bye for now.